Spontamod who specialize in studying late. They have been understaffed for some. They offer substantial pay, but yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you very good? How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental? Alright, I'll put you down as the... You'll have to find Gafoor for more detail. According to the standard, he sounded like he was in...
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about first you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor! He's the one we're searching for.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the... Cyrus is also disappointed. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot by now.
Hold on. That's Lisa! The librarian Lisa! Our Lisa! Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past.
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a life? If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right...
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come...
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you...
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the... Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod. So please.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard of...
Besides, taking care of wisdom is hidden in every corner of... A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, and there's one other detail you... Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa?
Well, if it isn't you two, long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but...
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling.
Right. Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia...
No. The paid volunteers, we rely on a lot of manpower.
If memory serves...
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt.
It's been so long now. I can...
So there...
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia. I
thought after all this time you would have a different answer. You've made yourself clear. In that case, I still have unfinished business.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later. And
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in my...
Thank you. Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have... Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for...
By the way, Lisa...
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamod Darshan at the academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and...
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, if anything, when I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really... But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced...
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because...
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. It's a pity I didn't even have time. Speaking of which, what about you two? I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods. Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, if you see me around, be sure to...
Rain outlines your fate.
Phew.
Easy money.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready. Very well. Let me... Spontamod has been involved with... However, because of normal since it's often dangerous, it'll be your task to go into the dome. Well, those are all the necessary...
Take it easy.